morning, you guys. We got in pretty late last night, or I guess early this morning. It was like 12:34. After having a great time with Kim and Kingston and Kiara, um, and we slept in. Not as late as I thought I would sleep in, but maybe it's because I'm on vacation. I'm like, I don't want to sleep the whole day away, but Sweetie Hun is still sleeping, so I decided to go downstairs and get us some food. And when I say some food, some of everything. Make sure all bases was covered. I'll show you everything that we got once I get in the room. But here's a tip for you guys. If you need to go downstairs and get breakfast and need to load up on stuff, grab your tray from your ice tray in your room. Makes a huge difference. There was a couple down there grabbing food for them and their 3 kids, and they were not prepared. They were trying to carry everything in their hand, and I was like, yo, go up to your room and get your ice tray so you can carry everything. I said, if you don't want to do that, go to the front desk and ask them if they have an extra one. Just saying. What? I have a growing hemsy. I really have a growing hemsy. Had to go back downstairs because I forgot. No, excuse me, I didn't forget. I had to grab our libation. So I got him a coffee and me a hot tea. Of course. Welcome back to Deja Poo. Seems like the same scenery again, huh? That's okay.
Because we out and about again.
Foot Patrol, baby.
Yeah. Enjoying it.
And you know what I'm enjoying about this, amongst so many other things? All the amazing amount of cardio that we are getting.
Right.
I didn't hit one gym the whole time we were here, neither did he.
Right.
But you know what? Our gym sessions, as of late, focuses on weight training.
Yep.
So I guess we're making up the cardio right now.
And I need that cardio.
Yo, it is cold, Connecticut cold,
Yeah.
as we suspected. So,
Got on about 5 layers.
you got it. Literally, let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, almost. I got on 4. So he probably got on. How many you got on? You got on 5 for real? 1, 2, 3, 4. We both got on 4 layers.
I got on 3 layers in my puffy.
Jeez Louise, but it's necessary. So anywho, today's agenda is we're going back down memory lane.
Back down memory
Lane.
Ah.
Not for me, but for him.
No doubt.
So we going to his old stomping ground.
Going to the house that I grew up in.
Uh-huh. Where else you taking me?
Well, gonna show you Union Station,
Yes.
you know, and
Oh, the flea market. I want to go to the flea market.
Okay. If we,
Possibly.
yeah, possibly. If we make the time, I believe it closes at 2.
Oh,
And then it just be heads around there. But yo, we could do that tomorrow.
yes.
You know?
So you guys will see that in tomorrow's vlog.
Yeah. And show you the hospital that I was born in.
Go thank the doctor
Yeah, I'm gonna show you the
for
corner.
pulling you out safely.
Right. I'm gonna show you the 2 corner stores where one I used to go to all the time as a little kid, and Puerto Rican dude in there. He'd always look out for everybody that came up in there. You know, yo, go ahead. You know, we only had like 5 cents thinking we was doing
That's
something.
the up top way though, because I grew up like that too. You go to the corner store for your little 25-cent ices, and if you were short some change,
They let you go.
Yeah,
It's
and
like, yo,
people would
ahead.
even go, no, let me. You know, people would pay for you. I mean,
Right.
I miss those days.
Right. And then the other corner was actually it was kind of like Kevin's seafood, but it was kind of more of a downscale. But the dude was a good dude. He was from the neighborhood, older guy, and he made great sandwiches. You know what I'm saying? And,
Hero sandwiches.
Yeah, and everything. It was
Y'all
good.
ain't had a New York up top Hero. You ain't had a sandwich.
Right? And so, and then also, that's where I had my first fight. and I
He proud of that, y'all. His first fight.
my uncle sent me down the block because, well, I'm gonna tell you the story when I get in front of the store.
Yeah. Where we at, sweetness?
Yo, so we at where I was born and raised in New Haven. We at Union Station right now, and we about to walk up to the main lobby. Yo, this is my spot. You know what I do from here. So this is home, New Haven, Elm City, yo.
Looks like a mini Grand Central.
Christmas stuff up already, you know what I'm saying? Anything you want, pretty much, food-wise. It's home, baby. If you want, you know, some snacks or whatever, we can go here to Union News. Or, you know, we can go to my spot, Dunkin' Donuts, and get some chocolate glazed donuts. Oh, baby, that's where I'm from. New Haven. Yeah. Let me show you what's up. So, yo, back behind me, it's no longer there, but behind me used to be the projects. They used to call that the jungle. It's Church Street South. That's where my grandfather had his cleaners over there. They call my grandfather George Jefferson in New Haven because he owned 2 cleaners. One here in the jungle and one on Dixwell Avenue. But yeah, as you can see, they knocked it all down. But this used to be the projects. This is actually where I actually lived at one point and everything. But I had actually 2 of my boys get killed right in the projects, right here. One of my boys was just chilling on the steps, and some dudes came by and pumped 5 bullets in his chest. He died right on the steps in the jungle. My grandfather had his cleaners broken into a few times, but my grandfather didn't play. My man would get his bat out, get his gun out, and he'd chase people right out of his store. But yeah, as it's no longer there, you know how it is. They starting to knock things down and push us out. But a lot of good times up in that place. Church Street South. Yo, so I know you hear the sirens in the background and things like that. So literally, we are half a block away from the jungle. And like I said, everything was up in there. Of course, I mean, everybody had to survive. Everybody had to do their thing. My boys were up in there, slinging, doing their thing and everything. Fights happen up in there all the time and everything. But anyway, right behind me is the police department, New Haven Police Department. We are a block away from the police department. And things used to go down in the jungle, and it would take them forever to respond. That's why we always handle things on our own, No disrespect, got nothing but love for the police department, but we are a block away. It would take them forever to get to, so if somebody was shot or a fight was going down or whatever, and we could never understand that, I mean, they respond different places in New Haven that, upscale, but here, it's like, they take their time. Anyway, I just wanted to just kind of start there and just share that, and like right over to the side of me and my boys got into it thick with some other boys. Won't call no names because we're not into that no more. But anyway, we got into it thick, man. And so anyway, I guess somebody called the cops on us and everything, and we was out there rumbling right in the streets. 5-0 was watching us on the corner, wasn't doing nothing, and we was thumping. And after it was all over, then they decided to show up. And of course, you know what we did? We took off. We was like, nobody getting arrested here. We used to run all the time. But I'm just saying, love my city, love New Haven, big time. You know what I'm saying? But things like that, it's like we a block away. We couldn't get no love. Couldn't understand it. It's bug, bring back memories. See little shorty over there, playing, in the front of the police department. Back in the day, man, it was sad because, we used to have our little shorties coming out because, we was doing a day up in there or whatever, and they be waiting on us, you know what I'm saying? Wow, just how things have changed, in all the years, things have just changed. It's like this whole building when we was younger and coming up, this entire building was Macy's. You know what I'm saying? And now they turned it into the Gateway Community College. That's a good thing, but there's some memories up in here. We used to come up here when it was cold and the snow was out and everything. We used to come up here, get some heat first, sometimes get run out by the security guards, because we was doing knucklehead things. But yeah, this entire building used to be Macy's. So this is actually the house that I grew up in, 112 Sylvan Avenue. And to share some stories with you, actually this fence used to be different. It used to be a white fence. And it was basically about waist high. And my grandfather bought me a dog, and his name was Butch, a collie, and he was mean. Like, he protected us. So anytime somebody would walk past, he would jump over the fence and chase him up the street, and we had to call him back, and he'd come back and jump back over the fence and everything. So that's one of the good times. Now, I gotta share this with you. This is the house that I knocked myself out 4 times. Down in the bottom, there was the main bedroom, which was my grandmother's. And there was 2 ways to get into the bedroom. And then just beyond it was the living room and the kitchen and everything. And I was actually practicing headbutts on the door jamb because it was open, like they had no doors on it. It was just open. And it's my grandma's. And so I'm practicing. And next thing I know, I was like, and then pow. Next thing you know, I knocked myself out cold. The other time is my bedroom was that window right up there. And I actually, I used to jump on my bed and do flips. And well, anyway, one time I jumped up, pulled my knees up to do a backflip, hit myself in the jaw, went out cold, hit the bed, rolled off the bed, and the bed broke down to the floor. So, those are some of my good times living here. Mm-hmm. This was also back there. At the time we had bushes, and Nana used to make us go out there and get a switch to beat our own behind.
Which bedroom did you say was yours?
That used to be my bedroom up there.
The one on the left or the right? There's
That's
two,
all.
baby.
It's just the same. It's actually both windows are one room.
Oh wow, was that window unit there too?
No.
Oh, okay.
No.
And for these windows,
That's still. Yo, to this day, that still goes on. That used to go on when I used to live here.
so does that mean you went to this school here?
No, actually, this school was not here when I was living here when
Oh,
we came
wow.
up. This actually used to be just a completely just an empty lot. Period.
Oh, wow.
And now they built the school up, and actually on the other side of it is where all my boys, they used to stand on the block. There's apartments on the other side over there. And that's where all my boys, did their thing and everything. And of course, that's where I grew up. So what I used to do is I used to come out my house and just cross over because this was an empty lot. And just cross over and just go right to the apartments that are right over there. And I'd hang over there constantly, all day long or whatever, and then come back and be in the house. So that's it. This is 112 Sylvan Avenue. This is where I grew up. Yep. Wow. Yo, so this is not the same name as it was when I grew up. It was actually independently owned by a brother, and he was a good dude. He was from the neighborhood and everything, and he used to always look out for us. Like if we were like hungry and we didn't have enough money and everything, we'd come and we were able to get like a chopped barbecue chicken sandwich or pork or whatever and everything. And he was just a good dude. He looked out for us, coming up in this neighborhood and everything. It's not, like I said, it's not the same name, but like this was one of our places that we would come to and just kind of hang out here on the corner. One day, my uncles actually bought me a mini bike, and we're literally like just a half a block away from the house. But my uncles had bought me a mini bike, and it was all that. I mean, back in the day, to have a mini bike at 10, 12, 14 years old, that was a thing. But anyway, so I thought these kids were like my friend. So I'm riding my mini bike up and down the sidewalk and everything, and over here and everything. So I come down to this spot right here, and I'm sitting on my mini bike and just chilling and everything. And of course, I'm a eye shot away from the house, so But anyway, so I saw these kids that were from the neighborhood, and so anyway, I'm sitting here and I'm relaxing, doing my thing and everything, and these cats rolled up on me, and they was like, yo, let me ride your mini bike. You know what I'm saying? I want to get this real quick because it's still happening. So as you can see, they're still doing it to this day. But anyway, I had my mini bike, and I thought everything was good, and I'm chilling and everything. So these kids, they came off the block and everything, and I thought they was my friends. And he was like, yo, let me ride your mini bike and everything. I was like, all right, cool. So I let him ride my mini bike. He took off. He went up this street right here and everything, and his boys walked off, and I'm standing there like, yo, what's up? So I walked back to my house, and my uncles are like, yo, where your mini bike at? I was like, oh, I let this kid, my friend. They were like, that's not your friend. They was like, yo, go find that dude and get your mini bike back. And they were like, yo, and before you take your mini bike back, you better beat him down. So anyway, so I come back here. He comes rolling up on my mini bike, and he says to me, he goes, yo, that's not your mini bike anymore. I look one way, straight got at him with it. Boom, boom. We was fighting right here. Kicked that dude's behind, left him laying right there. Took my mini bike, went right back up there. My uncle's like, that's how you do it. And that was like my first fight ever. Had to get my mini bike back.
And so basically, what was the rule that they taught you when it came to stuff like that?
Yo, here's what my grandfather taught me and my uncles taught me. And they used to always say, they was like, yo, either give an ass kicking, take an ass kicking, but you better not ever run. I don't run no more. Yo, so this is my spot right here. When I was a little kid, I used to walk up to this corner store right here, and we used to get Italian ices, popsicles, and all that good stuff. We used to get all our cakes, our honey buns, and all that and everything. But down the street, right down the street, is where my boys live, also. And I used to come around here, go get my icy, and then walk down there to my boys, and we used to just hang out just on the block and everything, a little farther down and everything. You know, we just do the kind of the kid stuff, just, you know, not real bad, anything like that, but this is where my spot, this is where we grew up, just hanging out in the street right here, mainly right here, and down at the other corner store and everything, and down there where my boys used to live. Yes, man, brings back memories.
Big blows.
Yes, you gonna get some?
Yes, these jokers used to be like penny candy at the penny candy store. I haven't seen these bad boys in years. I'm gonna get like $1 worth of these joints. Just because. Big blows, yo. What you getting?
Yo, gotta get the fireballs. And yo, we used to rock the sugar daddies when we was kids too. Sugar babies, yo. So I'm getting some.
Go ahead.
Can I get? How much are the fireballs? Yeah.
So get 5 of those and 5 of those.
Can I get 5 of the fireballs?
And 5 of the big blows.
And 5 of the big blows, please, sir. Man.
How's it feel to be back in your old neighborhood?
It ain't changed. I mean, a little bit, you know. But it's
You know
okay.
what would change?
I love this. Thank you, brother.
I have it in my thing. It's in here.
What you need?
Be nice to be able to win that in your old neighborhood. Look at that.
I know. How much I owe you?
It's $1. $1.
Yes,
$1.
sir. Thank you, man. I grew up in
Yeah.
this neighborhood, man. 112 7th Avenue, right there, man. Revisiting. Thank you, brother. Yo, so this is one of the spots we come to called Cody's. Real good diner. It's on Water Street. Been here for years. So I'm gonna take Pooh up in here and get us some good eats. No
It's
worries.
all right.
So I'm excited. I get to share a little bit of New Haven with my Pooh. And right now, we are at Cody's, and we are getting ready to have us something good to eat. I ordered the chicken parmesan sub with some fries and coleslaw and Pooh.
I got the roasted turkey with stuffing and mashed potatoes, broccoli. I think I got a side salad to go with it, so she's about to throw down.
That's right. And we're a block away from Union Station, so we can eat good, get on the train and fall asleep, and hopefully not miss our stop.
We ain't gonna miss our stop. We're gonna speak that right here, right now. And I have to say, for the first time, I'm eating at a diner. I've never eaten at an actual diner before. So Never. Not even like a shiny diner. Like I've never done a diner. You know, but what makes it any different than just a regular restaurant?
It's the vibe. It's the
Yeah.
diner feel.
Check it
It's,
out, you guys.
you know. And usually this place is packed.
Because it's the holidays, that's why.
Right.
So we walked in, got a table, sat down. I've been very, very, very bad on my water. I have not been drinking my water like my body is accustomed to. So no sweet tea for me. Not only that, I have learned that when you're not in the South, don't order sweet tea. Because up north they do iced tea.
Right,
It's a
right.
huge difference. It's the filter joint. It don't taste the same. You gotta reserve the sweet tea for the South. So it's a good thing. So let me get up on my water and hydrate my body. And enjoy this good food with this good-looking, fine specimen of a man candy.
Thank you, beautiful. You really
That's
touch
my baby right there.
You really touch my heart always, and I appreciate that. You know.
That's part of my love language.
I appreciate you wanting to come back to the Elm City
That's right.
where I grew up. I just appreciate you. Thank you.
Just learning each other more and more. You know, you got to do those things. Even though we've talked about it over the years and things like that, it's good to always like learn each other more and more. Because you know, we all change, as we should. Change meaning good, growth, and things of that nature. So, you know, I have to take you back to where my baby got started, as y'all saw in the prior footage. So, we're gonna enjoy this good dinner with great company, great atmosphere, and having a great day because we serve a what? a great God.
Great God.
So I hope you guys enjoyed this footage and this episode. Not sure if this is the closeout, but we just wanted to pop in and share our food with you, you know?
Why not? You know what? We can close out on Cody's.
All right, we're closing out on Cody. So we want to thank each and every one of you for watching. If you have not subscribed yet, do us a favor and hit that subscribe button down below. When you like the episode, what they need to do? Thumbs up.
That's right.
And if you have anything you want to share, leave a comment down below.
Please do.
We love you guys, and we're closing out with
Cody's.
So you always get the breakfast. How's the dinner?
Chicken parm is good. Real good.
Enjoy, baby.
So good. Nice.
Sorry, I wanted them to get out. Sorry, I told you that.